I'm a descendant of the traditional custodians that lived in this particular area here, Mooloolaba beach. In our language, Mooloola refers to, the base word Mooloo means black. And so a lot of things that were black that we saw on the area we called Mooloo or Mooloolaba.
Historically, Mooloolaba has always been a holiday destination. We had those wonderful caravan parks along the foreshore and they were always busy. And we've seen the emergence of the high-rise buildings.
Really looking forward to hearing all the views of the key stakeholders throughout the Mooloolaba placemaking project. Really confident that they will come up with some fantastic ideas that will take Mooloolaba into the future and really deliver that world-class precinct that we're looking for.
With this project, the early phase was important to engage with as much of the community as possible, Mooloolaba being a good mix of locals and tourists and covering all age groups. We developed a plan to consult with school-aged children through to the elderly population. We had a visioning day on Saturday 9th of May where we invited the community to come down and we closed the road so that they had an opportunity to write their ideas and draw their ideas in chalk on the road. It was a great opportunity for the community to see the potential of that space if it was no longer a road. We had about 1,000 people come through across the 3 hours that we held the event for, and there was opportunities for people to have a one-on-one conversation with council officers and members of the project team. Also have a look at some display boards on offer which showcase some ideas around what could happen in this space in the future, touching on the foreshore area, green links, and what development might look like in the future in terms of built form and character. There was also an opportunity to fill out a survey form where we got some feedback on what do you love, what would you like to see change in the future, and what is your vision for the future of Mooloolaba.
There is no better beach I have ever seen than Mooloolaba Beach.
The connection between the esplanade and the beach.
You feel like you're on holidays all the time.
One of the most beautiful places on earth.
So safe.
It's one of the best north-facing beaches on the eastern coast.
Is still a seaside country town with class.
We came here in summer, it was active, it was vibrant.
It's a great place for families to visit.
It's just a beautiful place to live.
Parking, that is one of the main issues around here.
Really frustrated with that car park down on the lower beach side.
It's a major issue. We don't even try parking there anymore.
You can't run a main thoroughfare through a car park.
Lower road taken out where the car park is, and I want the Brisbane Road car park built.
Close the road.
No roads through here.
The drive along the beachfront here is an amazing experience. You come over from Alex and you drive along the beach there. Where else do you get that? You can't do it at Noosa. Less cars in Mooloolaba would be great.
Take all the parking off the esplanade. We don't need any cars on the esplanade. Of course you need to have a service road.
Don't take any of our car parks away.
Car parks should be out of sight, out of mind.
I'm all for a multi-level car park.
Encourage people like myself to park there and then ride in.
Have a high-rise car park at the back.
Big car park down there in Brisbane Road.
It's got to be privatised because the local and the state and the federal governments don't have the funds. We need to, as consumers, pay for it.
Visitors that come to the coast, absolutely, they would be paying for it. Locals, they shouldn't have to pay for parking.
Without the locals, there is no Mooloolaba Esplanade. Everyone talks about the tourists, everyone talks about the benefits that the tourists bring, but those benefits would be useless to any business here if the locals didn't support it.
Vision would be a big open space here where you can walk along the beach.
Open up the entire strip. We've got a big esplanade, we might as well use it.
If this area from the caravan park right to the end of the spit could just be the greatest walk, the greatest piece of real estate anywhere in Queensland. Pedestrian, family friendly part of the Sunshine Coast.
We don't want to turn this amazing place into another Gold Coast.
No buildings any higher than what they are.
An ocean pool would be nice.
Another thing I would like to see is a rock pool in the area.
Make the esplanade something really worthwhile walking along.
More grass and family area and put more barbecues in.
2 caravan parks in town that are just fantastic.
Still like the idea we still have a caravan park here.
Caravan park should be public space, as well as the dual area between the esplanade and the car park.
Something else that I think is pretty special about Mooloolaba and unique is the caravan park on the foreshore.
The caravan park is not only limited access, but you feel that you shouldn't even walk through that area. There should be better access for pedestrians.
The activation of the heart of the town, it's not just the esplanade coming out, but we really want to activate those, the first avenues and the street frontage behind.
Currently we have around 650 students enrolled at Mooloolaba, and a significant number do reside in unit complexes.
We don't really have a little hub.
The place just lacks soul and it's a psychological problem.
There should be a little bit more village atmosphere.
Shop owners and whatever, they have had the blood sucked out of them from ridiculous rentals.
Have more permanent residents here. At the moment we've got highs and lows, so that'll then fill in a lot of the holes.
We really need the locals to come back and come down and support the local shops.
More green space, probably less cars, change people's thinking, more connections with footpaths and pedestrians.
I'd like to see better cycle path access.
Bikeways through here.
Places for people to walk around Mooloolaba. Walkways through the back streets of Mooloolaba, along the river esplanade.
A light rail system or something so people can park further away and get in and enjoy the ambience.
I believe community areas are important and getting community together.
We just have to attract people here to give put some blood back into the veins of Mooloolaba.
We know and appreciate it's a great mixed-use site and that it's been dormant for too long, and in its current configuration we don't think it's offering all that it can.
Wonderfully iconic wharf. Members of the Spit Protection Association and others I know would just love to see that developed tastefully within the existing town plan. And we often talk about what's been done on the Gold Coast with Palazzo Versace and Marina Mirage.
It's always been so empty and there's not much happening, and then you stop going there.
Coming off the ship and getting off at the wharf isn't the greatest sight you can see.
It's a lot of renovation to make it really attractive again.
Allow the developers to come in and do things a bit out of the box. Because at the moment the council have all their regulations and you can't do this, you can't do that, and developers won't do anything because of these stipulations. Let's open up the box a little bit and give them a little bit more, availability to do what they need to do.
I feel very passionate about bringing people back down to the wharf in Mooloolaba.
The major thing is that to ensure that the wharf has structures and infrastructure that suits the region and actually takes the region forward and actually takes Mooloolaba forward. The entry when you first arrive at Mooloolaba now, it looks a little bit like an industrial estate.
It doesn't display how gorgeous this place is.
I'd like to see that turned around, and as they come up Brisbane Road, they really get excited and they know they're going to the destination, which is Mooloolaba.
The light rail would be fantastic in this precinct from Maroochydore through to Caloundra. I think if we could get a tram system similar to what the Gold Coast has, would be definitely a way for the future.
We have to somehow or other get people attracted to go down there, and if there's more shops there where people can visually see it, then they're going to go down there.
Mooloolaba enjoys over 7 million day trippers every year coming to this area. I'd love to see that it became a haven for people from the 3-hour drive market.
We asked our student leaders to share their views, to write a postcard as if they were in 2020, and it reads, "Dear Xanthi, today I went to the beach. Most things have changed, like the parking lot is a water park now, with huge slides and a kiddie pool. I love the band that played there. It's so much fun now, and if you were wondering, I took the train home and it was fun too." We can come up with a vision that captures what everyone needs.
Some really strong decisions need to be made about where it goes to from here.
Placemaking is the livability and lovability of a place. Within the Sunshine Coast region, Mooloolaba is certainly the jewel in the crown. Anything we do, it's got to be to enhance that natural beauty.
If life's a beach, Mooloolaba is where you spend a big chunk of it.
I think the outcome is going to be fantastic for Mooloolaba. There's been a lot of ideas put forward and we're really looking forward to bringing all those ideas together and publishing a draft precinct plan.